What's up? Good. What's good, you guys? This is Coleman Junior 8, your spot for wrestling, NASCAR, and music news. I realized that in my previous update video that I said I would update a little bit later in the week, maybe even 2 weeks. But there's been too much stuff going on, especially in the wrestling and music news areas. For me to wait and just stew on my thoughts. I'm a shoot from the hip kind of guy, so here it is. In wrestling news, Andy wins Tough Enough, so I will be waiting to see what WWE does to develop Andy. I can't wait to see what happens. And then in other wrestling news, Mick Foley, I found out last night, and Tommy Dreamer, Mick Foley specifically, asked for his release and received said release. Tommy Dreamer said he was done with TNA and he only had 2 more appearance dates on his calendar. He was gonna finish those up and then be done with TNA. So apparently the storyline that the network let go of Mick Foley has now become true, and that whole angle with the not anonymous, but the mysterious network is now debunked, and it looks like Hogan and Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo and Dixie Carter and Jeff Jarrett can continue digging TNA's grave. As I said before, it will die. How soon it will die, no one knows, but it will die. I say within the next the later half of 2011 or 2012. It won't survive 2000. It won't survive to 2013, and if it does, it'll be a shell of its former self. It's already a shell of its former self, but it'll be even worse of a shell of its former self. And then the angle between Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer is now dead. So yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with Bully Ray now. Even though his character has acted like an asshole. And I don't know why they're putting such a great superstar, especially in the tag team division, on such an asshole storyline, but it's now debunked. So yeah, with Tommy Dreamer out and now Mick Foley out, like I said, those 4 individuals that I mentioned, 4 or 5 individuals that I mentioned, can now go and continue burying and killing TNA. I will not be surprised if AJ Styles or Beer Money, either one of them, decides to leave next with Alex Shelley. Is it Alex Shelley? With one of the members of Motor City Machine Guns out of action till 2012. The company will be scrambling to find any storyline. I don't care what it is, but it will die, and that's that. Andy wins Tough Enough, and Raw was pretty great. I cannot wait for the All-Star weekend, the All-Star night next week. 3-hour show, 8 p.m. starting on the West Coast. And now on the music news. You guys, I never really talk about specific artists when it comes to music, but I seem to I want to do that right now. Selena Gomez and the Scene. I love her inner person, the way she conducts herself. She's been a tremendous spokeswoman for UNICEF. She's the youngest spokeswoman for UNICEF, I believe, since the founding of that organization. And basically, what I want to talk about is her third album. Her first album, of course, was Kiss and Tell. Her second album was A Year Without Rain, and now her third album, not too sure on the subtitle. But from what I've seen and what I've heard in the past couple of days, not very, very good, with the exception of her her single release, Who Says. All the other songs that I've heard so far, which is the only other one, Bang Bang Bang, which was released today, not very, very good at all. I love her second album, A Year Without Rain. I go to that. That's one of my go-tos. I listen to that album on occasion, and I love what was it? I love the techno versions of the title track and A Year Without Rain. The remix versions of those songs on her second album. She just had it together with her second album. This one, with the exception of Who Says, it sounds like it's going down the tubes. That's the only track I've ever bought from her third album, and that's probably the only track I will buy from her third album. The album art is not her at all. It screams Cher more than Selena. She seems more classy than. And don't get me wrong, she's a classy woman. She's a classy girl. But honestly, her album art for her third album, is just screaming Cher more than Selena. So honestly, either Selena, and this is no slam against Selena, don't get me wrong, it's just I don't like her second track release, Bang Bang Bang. The only one I like is Who Says. So yeah, that's my opinion, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get flack on that, or no reaction at all. It all depends. So yeah, you guys, that's with Raw All-Star Night coming up next week. I hope Austin and the rest of the guys who can actually wrestle, which is a very, very few amount in today's WWE. I hope Austin can raise the excitement level. I can't wait. So yeah, 8 p.m. on the West Coast, and I will be posting a review of other stuff later on in the next couple weeks, maybe even after the All-Star Night. So yeah, this is Coleman Jr. 88. Your spot for wrestling, NASCAR, and music news. Be blessed and peace out. See you guys later.